My name is Abimo Olayiwola, and I'm here this afternoon to host the amazing Rosemond Phill, and we'll be discussing about our new book, Made for More. And like I said, the book is about a career journey, convictions. You know, a lot of lawyers, a lot of people have been talking to me about career success. Some people do not even understand how they can achieve success in their career. And the reason is because most people who are successful in their careers do not have the time to pass it down, to pass their knowledge. So it's amazing when we see people who are selfless, like Rosemond, who have been able to pen down their experiences, who have been able to pen down their career journey for us to learn. Welcome back, Rosemond.
Thank
Welcome.
you. I'm very, very, I know network has had networking, but it's okay. It's good to be here.
Yeah, welcome back. So you have the
Thank
floor,
you.
Rosemond.
Okay, so before you went out the right last time, I was saying that I always love to describe myself by my essence before I describe myself by what I do or what I'm known for. So I would say my name is Rosemond Phill. I'm an energizer. That means that I bring energy to spaces, relationships, to places where I find myself. I'm privileged to practice law. I've been doing so for the past decade, passionate about self-development and self-improvement. I currently play in the technology space as I offer regulatory compliance to startups, different aspects, different funding. And I most recently became an author. I've been an author for a bit, but yeah, it seems it's getting realer now. So yes, I'm an author, wrote a book, and I'm excited to share that with the world. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I love to eat, I love food, and I love to travel. Yeah, that's something that everyone should know as well. So
Please, Rosemond, can you tell us about your book, Made for More?
mm. Okay, all right. So yeah, before that, I was just talking about how personally I believe very strongly on self-improvement. I feel that a lot of people need to understand that what makes the difference between where they are and where they want to be is how they build themselves. And as many times, as young people, we like to put ourselves under pressure. Sometimes good, sometimes not so great. And I realized that on the journey, so the title of the book is called Made for More, Unlocking Confidence, Conviction, and Clarity on Your Career Journey. And one of the things that you realize, because when you talk about conviction, clarity, and confidence, you don't get it in one day. I can look back over the past 10 years and I can see where the dots have actually had to join. It's not been the easiest, but it's been a journey. So, for those of you who don't know, this book actually had an initial title called Success Through Service, Elevate Your Career and Elevate Your Life. And I made a post about it on Facebook this morning where I said there was a reason why I decided to have that title changed. Apart from the advice from my mentors, I realized that a lot of people define success in a certain way. There's a certain way they think success should look like. And you have a lot of people who feel that success is when you have the latest car or you're now a bank MD. So everybody has a different understanding of what success is. So people could just they could read the book and they would say, hey, this person has this definition of success. So apart from the fact that those principles are fully captured in the book, I thought about it and said, a book called Made for More shows that there is really never an end on the journey to becoming. There's really never an end on the journey to gaining clarity in whatever it is. I speak to career in my book, but there's even much more that it comes to when you say you are made for more. So the title is Made for More, Unlocking Confidence, Conviction, and Clarity in Your Career Journey. One of the things that I realized a lot of people have reached out to me is that they told me that they are seeking answers. And sometimes these answers do not come simply by making guesswork. There are principles behind getting answers, especially when it comes to your life and your career path. So this book is a memoir. So it's written in such a way that it has a lot of very personal stories And then it also has a layer of principles that I have used, I have practiced, that has worked for me and has been very helpful in how I have been able to navigate my journey. My career, I would say, is in three phases. The very first phase, where I was just a new week and I was just trying to figure out where I stand, and I was just out of law school and all the experiences, the expectations, the pressure, so many things. And I talk about the first phases of that first 4 to 5 years on how I was able to meet my first boss, how I was able to have my first mentor in the profession, the rudiments of how I had to lay, the foundation for being a good lawyer and a good professional, not just for lawyers. So I need to say this: I may be a lawyer, the book may be written by a lawyer, but it is not for lawyers. It is for everyone who is on a career path, regardless of your industry, regardless of your vertical, right? So I talk about that first few years of my journey. Then I talk about things like specialization. I get a lot of questions. Should I go into general practice or should I specialize in this area? I'm passionate in this area. I don't know. I would make, I talk about how you can find what works for you, right? There's some people who, out of law school, they know very well that they are not going to practice. They know they are not going to do litigation. They want to go straight to a bank or go straight to in-house role and everything. I talk about the differences between both and all those things, and what to actually expect if you're trying to make that decision based on your personality, based on your desires, and based on what you should consider, especially within the first 5 years of your career. The very first understanding, or the very first aspect of using the principles enunciated in the book, talk about the quest for specialization. We talk about understanding you as a brand. What does it mean to have a brand voice? What does it mean to have an image? What does it mean to unlock certain perceptions of people when they see you, when they come across your work? I talk about mentorship. I talk about what value as a mentee. And I talk about the fact that mentorship does not always have to be you at the bottom and the person at the top. You can have mentors who are your peers. You can have mentors who are younger than you. And a combination of all these factors actually leads to a fully rounded person who is able to understand that it takes an entire village, it takes an entire community of people to be able to grow in one way or the other. I share some personal examples about how majorly volunteering in a lot of things, from bar events to branch events to taking up roles in different spaces and places, has given me the necessary exposure and confidence, right, and practical insights on how to deliver when you are being given tasks. So there's so many things I talk about, but for those of us who are watching this and are thinking that, oh, it was written by lawyers, so it's only lawyers that it applies to. No, it doesn't. As long as you are in any phase of your journey, most of the principles that are spoken about are going to be very, very highly practically relevant for you, because it's not just about your legal career. It also has to even do with personal goals and ambitions that you have. So I'm excited to share this journey with you, because some of the things that I've realized is that this book has crystallized a lot of things that I've learned over a decade, and some of the things that I've been privileged to do now, from my endless seasons of confusion as to whether I was going to specialize early or whether I was even going to practice at all, to now finding myself in the connection between law and technology and play such a huge role there from a corporate governance and compliance perspective. It's been a journey, and whatever that journey means for you, you may not be exactly where I am. You would find that you would find something relatable as well. So I'm excited, and I really I'm excited to share this story and some of the principles that I've worked. The most exciting part for me is that my first boss, who happens to be my mentor and gave me the opportunity when I was just fresh out of law school, I knew absolutely nothing. He not only wrote the foreword of the book, but he's also going to be physically present as the chairman of the occasion to launch the book. So I am very excited, because what other proof do you need that whatever it is I experienced was genuine? Because he's literally going to be there, because he was there in my 0 years post call. And now we are talking 10 years, and he's also right there in that journey. I want to say this, that a lot of people feel like their career transition is like a transaction. You don't understand that everybody plays a role in your journey. It's like a puzzle, right? It's like a puzzle. So I'm glad to share this journey with the world, and I'm excited to see how it goes come the 22nd of February 2025.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
this is amazing. Thank you so much for that. And practically, I am buying my copy. I'm buying for my mentees. And I want to encourage everybody on this live call to also pick up their copy because, you know, when people go through their career journey, some people think that they can figure it out all by themselves through trial and error. So they think, oh, people are not going to teach me, people are not going to pass their message to me. So I just have to keep, doing trial and error and everything. You don't have to. This is a book written by Rosemond, and she has crystallized our experience, our career journey from the past 10 years. So why do you want to go that path? Why do you want to follow that path of, trial and error and everything when you can just pick up the book and you can learn? Personally, when you were talking about volunteering, I was like, this is one of the things that didn't occur to me quite early in my career. Because, I was just thinking, let me just focus on my career. Do I even have enough time for myself, purpose of volunteering and all that? But it plays a great role, in career development and everything. And I'm also happy. I applaud you for, not disconnecting from your principal because this is one thing that we see a lot. People just feel, oh no, I've worked with my principal and I'm done with him and I've moved on with my life. So, everybody plays a role in our career, and that is it. So, thank you so much for the gift of this book. And I want to encourage everybody, please tell us how we can get a copy of your book.
Awesome stuff. Okay, thank you very much. So the book is available on Paystack and Seller. So all you need to do, go to bit. So I'm going to say it out, bit.ly/made for more book in small letters. bit.ly/made for more book in small letters. So just bit.ly/made for more book. That's how you get it. It's available. And I need to say that getting the book is a ticket to the event, right? So it's not a free for all. So it's kind of like a ticket that gives you access to it. So you get once you pay for the book is physically going to be launched on that day. I'll be signing personal copies. And so everybody gets their book. And for those who are not able to make it physically, they will get the book delivered to them at no cost. They'll get the book delivered to them wherever they are. So I'm excited, and that's how to get it. So the link will be posted somewhere. If you check my Facebook, if you check Abby's, you will see the link bit.ly/made for more book. And I'm excited to see you. Please come. Let's have a discussion. I need to also say something about this book launch. I know we've been to a lot of book launch events and we know how they are typically. One of the things that I really want to do in this launch is to have very intentional networking sessions. So a lot of my mentors that have played huge roles in my career journey are going to be present. So that will be an opportunity to ask questions. And then you see a lot of people who have played a role in my journey as well coming. Where I'll keep some of the guests under wraps. Right, but I can tell you that we'll be having a High Court judge or a Court of Appeal judge, one or two, also showing in appearance. We're going to have senior advocates of Nigeria. We're going to have amazing people in the legal space and, of course, in the corporate space also being in attendance. So please come. And then if you're a young lawyer watching this and you've been trying to get into my DMs, I apologize. This is an opportunity where you can catch me. So please come. Get your book and let's have a discussion because I'm dedicating that entire day to as many persons who one way or the other have wanted to have conversations with me. And it's going to be an amazing event. We're going to have a panel session, we're going to have a keynote, and we're going to have some slight refreshments. So you know me, I like food. I cannot host something that food will not be there, or at least something to chew. So please come and let's have fun and let's really just connect. Yeah.
But So I'll be sharing the link to the book in the comment section, and I'm also be sharing it in subsequent posts. So just grab a copy of the book. Thank you so much, Rosemond. Thank you for your time. Thank you for passing your knowledge. Thank you for penning your knowledge down in books. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. I wish you a lovely afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm wishing all your viewers and all your followers an amazing day as well.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.